Good evening, everybody. Welcome to CC Sim Racing. I am your host, Craig Cook. How is everybody? I hope you're having a lovely, lovely evening. It's just about to get even better with the R8 Series Round 2 here at Spa-Francorchamps, and I'm really looking forward to this one. In the commentary box with me today is Ted Track's very own superstar, TTR Evo. Hello, Louis. How are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm great. Even better for being in the comms box. It's a little bit different to being out on the track, but love it all the same.
Yeah, I'm sure you're doing an absolutely cracking job. He is actually my race control as well tonight, so good luck with that, mate. Yeah, it's great to have you, buddy. Obviously, you've been out in these Audi R8s, and what's it like to drive out there?
It's a fine art, the R8s, because they're very slippy cars. They feel very lightweight, but they've got a lot of power behind them. So the key is learning how to use the slide to your advantage. Sliding through the corners to try and keep the minimum speed up as much as possible is the best way to drive these cars. But like I said, it's a very fine art, and around this track it's definitely going to be very difficult balancing act.
Yeah, definitely. And as I said, it's absolutely fantastic to have him on there. And it's a great insight into the racing as well. Obviously, one of the fastest guys here at CC Sim Racing and Ted Track's very own, as we have just said. But here we are, Spa-Francorchamps, round 2. Looking forward to this one. We'll just give you some AUDI R8 info. As you can see, the guys are out racing at the moment. On pole position at the moment is Dusty, and this guy has got a fever and a half. And he's just taken something to hopefully cool that down a little bit. But it hasn't put him off his pace because he's absolutely flying at the moment. But let's check out the info for the AUDI R8. There she is, the AUDI R8 LMS Audi Sport, the 2015 model. And here we go. Race 1 will be a 10-minute sprint race followed by a 20-minute rolling start reverse grid, mandatory pit stop and go with tyres not required. Obviously you have to have tyres, that'd be really weird. Bop is on, super soft tyres are on, damage is on full, flags on, penalties on weak. Grid jump start is only going to be on race 1. Your tracks are going to be Monza, Spa-Francorchamps, Nürburgring, Suzuka and Brands Hatch GP, but that might change depending on how well GT7 is coming on, and apparently it's actually gotten worse. Hopefully it won't be. That's what we're hearing at the moment. But here we are on Gran Turismo Sport. Great to see people are joining us, and thank you very much to everyone that has shared and followed. Wow, look at all them already coming in. Fantastic. So let's just get on with the Racing Championship table as it is at this moment in time, and this is going to be very interesting because Napisak actually is taking the lead at the moment with 48 points, followed by Dusty on 42 with that outrageous move around the outside of the Parabolica last week. That was absolutely fantastic. Jose's in 20, is there in third with 27 points. Clive Smith on 26. Bernard Big Time unfortunately is not here. Lime Liquor is in his stead today, so that's Jesse Linquela, who's usually my co-host. Cole is there with 23 points just behind him. Next Gen Dave on 16 points, looking very quick tonight. Pop Motorsport, unfortunately he's actually in a reserve spot at the moment, so he's not here today. Filippini on 14, Lofty on 14, Stuck on the Grid on 13, Lee there is on 12, Crafty on 7, Stickman on 4 and Haslett on 4. So that is your championship table at this moment in time, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get this one underway. We've got, we're literally just getting everyone out on track. They're all sort of like settled down now. It has been 15 minutes ago. But let's just take a look at the live timing. That is how it is at the moment. So Dusty's taking pole position from Napisak, from Clive, from Cole, from Filippini, Crafty, Jose, Dave, Stuck on the Grid, and Haslett takes out the top 10. Very interesting there, Evo. Very, very close at the top. As you can see, top 4 literally settled by 3 tenths.
Yeah, and even then looking further down, you've got the top 8 separated by just less than a second. So at this track, with that long straight at the top of the hill and the slipstream, they're going to be looking to keep very, very close. But it's going to be difficult. It's a very narrow, twisty middle sector of this track, so probably going to be single file, probably going to be losing a lot of time if you're trying to battle too much. So they're probably best to just stick behind each other, bump draft a little bit. But then again, we've said this before, you've said it before, you've told us all, and we always get a little bit too ahead of ourselves, and they're probably going to get a bit excited in the car, probably battling too much. So we'll see what they decide tonight, but it's going to be up to them at the end of the day.
Indeed, indeed. So Dusty on pole, Nappy Sack second, Clive in third, Cole fourth, Filippini fifth, Crafty in sixth, Jose in seventh. Next Gen is in eighth. We're going to take this off and we're going to put this on and we're going to let everyone see this. This is a long red light. There's the green. Away they go. Good start there from Haslett at the back. Let's see what happens as we come into turn one. And it's Dusty there. Look at stuck on the grid trying to get down the inside, but it is Dusty. Takes it from Nappy Sack, from Clive, from Cole. A little bit wide there. Goes a couple of the drivers. Everyone's got through. Little touch there at the back there. Who was that at the back there? I think that was Lofty, and yes, it was Lofty. So Dusty and that is coming through. Let's have a listen. Oh, Clive's just literally Crafty, sorry, should I say, just literally took off over El Rouge there. So that great start there from the guys. Dusty in the lead, and again Nappy Sack just behind here. Evo, great start from the guys.
Yeah, I'm looking at Crafty. He's actually got a 0.5 second penalty for that. So not what he would have wanted on lap one, and he's been almost eaten up by the guys behind him, and he's already out of the slipstream. So not the ideal start for Crafty there. And looking at that, and Dave is all over the back of him now.
Oh, fantastic stuff. A little bit wide goes Cole into that corner. Clive's all over the back of him as well. So it's Dusty in the lead from Nappy Sack. Let's go outside the car. There's Nappy Sack just behind him in second place. There is Cole in third, Clive in fourth. Then there's a gap between Dave, Crafty, Filippini there. There's Crafty with the penalty. Filippini seventh, Jose in eighth, stuck on the grid in ninth. So Jose had a bit of a bad start there. So he should climb up slowly. But Haslett's doing well there in 10th as well. We've got Lee there, and Stickman's gone very wide coming through the corner. Very wide indeed. He's going to get back on the track, but again, nearly losing the back end of the Audi there, Evo.
Yeah, like I said, these Audis are a very tricky beast, and sometimes it's not even about getting the most lap time out of the car, it's just about keeping it on the grey stuff, so that's what they're going to be finding out in these first few laps.
Yeah, definitely. As we said, we've seen already the top four in the 215s, and there we go, they are pulling away. Dusty in the lead from Nappy Sack, from Carl. Let's go on board with Dusty again. You can see Nappy Sack's all over the back of him, and again, might be playing a little game here. Oh, he's gone a little bit wide. That could be a penalty. Could be a penalty, so we'll get confirmation in a moment. Into the braking zone. Oh, Nappy Sack's gone and hit Dusty, and they both got off, and that's the Cole and Clive into the lead, and that is also Next Gen gone into third as well. Oh, they didn't want that to happen. Let's have a quick look at that again. Oh, dearie me. Evo, talk to me through that.
As a TTR boy, it's heartbreak, but he's just got a little bit wrong-footed onto the entry of the corner, and I think he was put off by going wide through Blanchimont. And yeah, not very good, and they've both dropped back now, and it's going to be damage limitation for the both of them for the rest of this race. But Dusty's straight onto the back of Next Gen Dave, so he's going to be looking to win this one still.
Yeah, definitely. We know he's very quick. You can see there's Dusty just behind, getting himself together there. Oh, did Cole just have a penalty there? He just moved over to the right-hand side, maybe slowing down there. There is Clive in second. There's Next Gen and Dusty. Dusty's going around the outside. He can't do it again, surely. No, not quite. He's got a bit of mojo in him tonight, hasn't he? Looks absolutely fantastic. So Dusty in fourth, Filippini in fifth. So great little group of cars there. So Cole and Filippini obviously racing for GT Harwood. Obviously, don't forget there's no team orders. It's everyone out for themselves, but it's good to see that their team drivers first and fifth at this moment in time, Evo. Nappy Sack in sixth.
Yeah. It's great. Everyone's just going for it, pushing hard, and that's what we like to see. Hard but fair racing, and that's what we're all about at CC.
Indeed, mate. Great little point there. So there's Lee just going slightly off track and managing to hold it, coming into the left hand now. Oh, big crash! Big crash at the back there. Big crash. Not too sure who that was. Now, who was in front there? It was somebody further in front.
Lofty.
Now, was it Lofthouse, was it?
Yeah, that's Lofty off.
Oh.
On.
Oh, there we go. Lofty just in the background, loses the back end, gets a little bit too much of that rear end off on the Audi R8, and into the tie wall he goes. Big damage there for Lofty, so front aero and left suspension, but Cole in the lead from Clive. It's very open at the moment. Next Gen is still under pressure from Dusty, and Dusty's having a look again. Let's go on board with him with the E-Team hard driver. And into the braking zone, into the bus stop, into the right, into the left. And again, Dusty seems to get this nailed very finely, doesn't he? Look brilliantly done. And again, Next Gen Dave on it. So again, in the 16s, good job there. Cole still was fastest guy, 2:16.101. Again, Dusty looking down the inside. Nappy Sack's in the background as well. Good exit from Dusty, but again, nice exit from Next Gens. You can see Nappy Sack and Filippini in the background there, having a battle. So let's go on board with that one, because that's going to be intense as they come into El Rouge. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. No, Filippini's going to hold it. Good bit of respect there from Nappy Sack, but again, great drive out the corner, side by side. That's a great move if he gets that done. That was a fantastic little move there from Nappy Sack. So side by side, down the straight, down the Kemmel straight we go. And Philippines got the inside line. Nappy Sack on the outside. Into the braking zone we will go any minute now. There we go. Bang on the brakes. Nappy Sack goes through. Great driving. Great respect. And again, just nearly loses the back there. But great driving again. Haslett in the background as well. Just takes over. Stuck on the grid for 9th spot. So great driving from those two as well. So still Cole on the lead. Clive in second. Dusty now in third. Evo.
Yeah, Dusty's got Dave somewhere. I didn't quite catch it. I was looking at Nappy and Filippini there. I've actually thought, when I was looking at Nappy coming up the Eau Rouge, I actually thought he might have got a penalty there, but he managed to keep it on the track, and it was a lovely overtake around the outside going into the chicane.
Yeah, definitely great shot there, Evo. And yes, he did do it at the same corner, did Dusty, as Nappy Sack did. So both overtaking a couple of people there, which is fantastic to see. But just to let you know, Clive Smith is now closing up on Cole. It's now down to a second, just in between 9/10 and a second there. And he is definitely closing. Look at that. He's opened up the taps. He's now down to 7/10. So a great drive out the corner. We're on board with Cole, who's having a great race, but watch out, Dusty's still in the background, and Next Gen Dave is still there in 4th for E-Team Hard.
Clive's in the slip now as well, Carl, so it's only a matter of time until he's going to be right on the bumper of him. Slipstream is very powerful around here, and if you can get in it, it's like a vacuum, and it can make you at times even a 5/10 a lap quicker. So all he needs to do is keep running his lines, make sure he doesn't overdrive the car, and he's going to be onto the back of Cole any minute now. And I think Clive looking really good for this at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. We won't give Cole any sort of pressure now, but I'll tell you what, he was fantastic in the McLaren GT3 series we had 2 series ago. He was absolutely phenomenal. Great driver, and he's out in front. But I'll tell you what, look who's behind Clive. Dusty's closing up. Next Gen Davis managed to keep a gap from Nappy Sack, so he won't get the toe. But Filippini's going to be on the back of Nappy Sack here, so we might see a change here for 5th.
Definitely. There's no way that Nappy's going to be able to defend this. It's going to be a sitting duck going up the straight. He's going to have to pull something off magical here. Filippini up the inside.
He tried it, didn't he? Again, wow. Look how twitchy Nappy Sack is round that corner. He seems to dial that, doesn't he?
Somehow, yeah. Somehow he's managed that. I think Filippini didn't want to make it an aeroplane crash going into there and may have just backed out, but tell you what, these two are providing some great entertainment, and all the while they're letting Dave run away. So Dave's looking perfect for this 4th place here if they keep fighting. Only 1 minute and 55 seconds to go, and he's done not put a foot wrong. I've been watching him, and he's been, when he was defending from Dusty, he was putting his car in all the right places, making sure he wasn't defending clean air, and he's not put a foot wrong. Perfect drive from him, and he's going to be probably very happy with that 4th, and perfect place put him for the first race, and in the Reds 2 as well with a reverse grid. But Dusty's all on the back of Clive now.
He is indeed. There we go. So great info there from Evo, and it's Clive versus Dusty at the moment. Cole's managed to get away. A few mistakes from Clive, maybe looking in the rearview mirror, and Dusty is definitely closing up. Next Gen's now got a bit of a gap now. Nappy Sack seems to have closed up as well. Filippini's there. Jose's still trying to get in the back of this as well. This battle as they go through Blanchemont here, coming up to the bus stop now. And it's getting very close. Dusty right on his case now. So a minute to go. This will be the final lap as they cross the line. And Cole looks like he might have this 2-second lead. Little mistake there from Clive, and Dusty's all over the back of him. Also Dave in trouble because Nappy Sack's on the back of him. So the guys that were in front are starting to close up now, and Cole is starting to pull away. So no mistakes from him, and the win is surely his. But again, getting on the power a little bit early was Clive. Dusty right behind him now. Next Gen is there in 4th. Nappy Sack 5th. Filippini's there in 6th. There's Jose just coming round now. Haslett in 8th. They're stuck on the grid 9th. Lee's in 10th. Lime Liquor in 11th. Crafty 11th. 11th, Lofty in 12th, and Stigman at the back there. So it's Cole still, but this is the battle for second we need to watch. So is Cole going to hold the inside line? Look at the drive out of the corner that Dusty gets again. Side by side, these two, as they come up the Kemmel Straight. And it is going to be Dusty on the outside. It's going to be Clive on the inside now. Is Clive going to fight this? Yes, he is. Round the outside now. Is he going to hold that line? It doesn't look like he... Oh, he's still got the car down the inside, and he might just get this done. He has. He's just given him a little love tap as he came round the right-hander there, and Clive's managed to hold second place from Dusty. Great driving there, Evo.
Amazing defending. He knew exactly when to defend that and not to push too much. He gave him just the right amount of space, but just enough so that he had to concede it, but just enough as well to make sure that it was clean and fair, and that was awesome driving between the two. And you've got to applaud it.
You have indeed. Final lap, here it is. Final lap is on. So Cole now has a 1.9 second lead from Clive, who's got Dusty all over the back of him. 2 tenths now, 3 tenths behind. He made a little bit of an extra few thousandths there, but it's come back again. So here we go. It's still Cole from Clive, from Dusty. Looks like Next Gen Dave's going to be under pressure at the final few as well. Filippini just sitting there happily in 6th. Jose there in 7th. Haslett is in 8th, stuck on the grid 9th. Limelicker in 10th has got Lee all over the back of him, but it looks like Limelicker's managed to get that place, has he? I think he has, because he was in 11th. So Limelicker now in 10th. Cole is coming round the final few corners through Blanchimont. He goes, and again, look at Dusty's all over the back of Clive. He's gone a little bit wide there. Clive's going to have to go defensive. This could give Dusty the opportunity to go down the inside of the bus stop, and he's got it done. He's left it really late, but Cole's coming through. We've got to take a look at our leader. There he is, and Dusty's done it. Dusty's got through, so Cole takes the win from Dusty, from Clive, just from Next Gen, from Napisac, from Filippini, from Jose, who's coming over the line right now. What a drive that was from Dusty. Haslett is coming over the line in 8th spot. He's stuck on the grid in 9th now, as Limelicker managed to hold off Lee. It looks like he has. Oh, we've lost Lee. Where is Lee? There is a green flag, so it looks like Lee might have spun. He has. He's spun out. He's at the back there, and he's spun out, and it looks like he might get that 12th position. Is Crafty going to get that? Oh, he's got a bit of damage there, has he? No, he's managed to pull away, but is he going to lose it? Yes, he is. Crafty's got 11th from Lee, but there's your winner. It is Carl. PFC 21. Congratulations, buddy. Wow, look at the fan club there. Clive. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you for joining us, everyone that did. And thank you very much. Shares and likes. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. That was your first race. Let's have a look at those race results. So Cole takes the win from Dusty, from Clive, from Dave there. Well done to Dave, getting 4th place. From Napisac in 5th, Filippini 6th, Jose in 7th, Haslett in 8th, stuck on the grid 9th, Limelicker 10th, Crafty in 11th, Lee with the spin at the end there in 12th, Lofty in 13th, and Stigman in 14th. Looks like those two had damage, because I did notice that they both went into the pit. But Dusty with the fastest lap with a 2:15.437 on lap 3, a 2-minute 15.437 on lap 3. Now, that was an absolute cracker of a race. That was there, Evo.
Yeah, that was absolutely amazing, and said it from the start that Dusty has the pace, and he qualified just over 2 tenths quicker, and he proved that pace in the race. Coming back from that little collision with Nappy, and 2nd place is an amazing performance for him, and he'll be looking to do the same in the next race from the back of the pack. And you've got to say, you can't count him out of it, can you?
Oh no. Oh no. And that is going to be the way it's going to be for the next race, because it's reverse grid and the rolling start. Oh, it's going to be a bit cheeky. Yeah, it was supposed to be a rolling start last time round, but obviously that didn't happen. Because we've now got new hosts, so it's okay now. We're all happy. Yeah, we're just going to have a couple of minutes break, because Dusty is really not feeling too well. So he's just going to have 5 minutes, 2 minutes, just to get himself back on point. But wow, what a drive that was from Dusty there, Evo.
Yeah, he did it to Nappy at Monza, and he's done it again around the outside. He loves that move, and for us all, it's amazing. First of all, in a car of this speed, to do an overtake around the outside, and then to do it around the outside of the bus stop chicane of all. It doesn't swing, the momentum of that corner doesn't swing in your favour, but he made it work, and that's incredible. And just amazing driving from both Dusty and Clive, because they both gave each other the respect, and that's what we love to see.
Yeah, definitely. That's a great shout. So on pole position will be Stickman with Lofty next to him on the grid there. Lee and Crafty will be on line 2. Line 3 will be Lime Liquor and Stuck on the Grid. 4 will be Haslett and Jose. 5 will be Filippini Nappy Sack. 6 will be Dave and Clive Smith. And right at the back will be Dusty and Cole. Now, I'm really looking forward to that little battle because Cole managed to sort of break up the, while he got to a chance to escape, he did so very well. Made himself have a 2-second gap. But I just want to mention that the defending that Clive did against Dusty and managing to hold that spot. But obviously, the bus stop move was just superb, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's one of those moves that are just undefendable. You just, no matter what you try, you can't do anything about that. And I was unfortunately victim to a couple of them last season, and they're going to happen when you're racing. And I mean, it's just absolutely incredible racing. I'm just stunned by it. I didn't think he was going to pull it off, and he just did. So late on the brakes and on the marbles as well. We just managed to keep the car all gripped up, and is incredible. Just amazing.
It was indeed. We're just going to see if Dusty's ready now, because just get everyone up and running. But what a great start to the series. Another fantastic race here at Spa. And we've got another one coming. Reverse grid, rolling start. Gives the gap for the guys at the front to have a little chance to get away. We'll see what they can do as we go into the first corner. And again, it's anyone's now. It really, really is. Looks like Dusty is happy, I think he's just gone to get a glass of water, but his temperature's through the roof. He sent me a message. But I just want to clarify that I just got a message from E-Team Hards driver Lee Duncan. He's just literally said, and the longest slide goes to... And then that was it. So that was the message I got. So he obviously lost it at the bus stop there when he was sliding through, a bit like the Nappy Sack incident, and Lime Liquor managing to take that 10th spot from him. But looks like he's ready to go. Lime Liquor is now messaging, so he's just saying that was a good battle. So it looks like we're all happy and ready to go. So fantastic stuff. Thank you everyone who has liked. Luke Waters, thank you for liking the stream. MZ Mark, thank you for liking. Not too sure who the name is, but thank you for liking. Jack Craft, thank you for sharing. Carl Andrews, thank you for liking. Dan David, also thank you for the like. Flo, great to see you, buddy. Thank you for the like. Is that Sile Ham says has shared as well. Thank you very much. Daniel Watts has shared. Thanks, buddy. Florin as well also shared again. Daniel as well has liked the stream. James McAdam also liked the stream. We got on pole, get in, says Andrew Stickland. Hi everyone, didn't receive a notification today. If you put an exclamation mark with notification, it should come up straight away. If you do it through Facebook, I'm not too sure if you can do that through YouTube, but I will find out for you. But if you put an exclamation mark and notify, it should come up on your page. Right, everyone is ready. Fantastic. Let's get this one underway. This is going to be an absolute corker, and we will go through the grid in 1 second. But great start to the first race. Here comes race 2. Adam Nuttletad has also liked the stream. Thank you, Joel, for sharing. And here we go. Race 2 of the evening at Spa with your commentators, Craig Cook and TTR Evo from Ted Tracks. So here it is. On pole position is Mr. Stickman. Second is Lofty. Lee in third. Crafty in fourth. Lime Liquor fifth. Stuck on the Grid sixth. Haslett in seventh. Jose in eighth. Filippini ninth. Nabisak 10th. Dave in 11th. Clive in 12th. And then we've got the men at the back there, which is Carl and Dusty. So again, it's just slightly open, as you can see. It'll be a rolling start. Hopefully everything will go okay. This is the first rolling start that we've done at CC Sim, which is incredible. So everyone's getting away, and we're just going to see how it goes for this event. And Stickman is going to be the first one out. So wait for the lights to go green. Off they go. Look at the gap. Now this is going to be interesting for the guys at the back, because at the moment they're still going around the bus stop. So this is going to be pretty intense, Evo.
Yeah, the guys going around the bus stop are going to be really close together. And then you look at the top, you've got Stickman, Lofty, Lee, all separated by seconds. So
yeah,
it's going to make it a lot harder for these speedy guys at the back to come back through, but all again, it gives them even more of an incentive to push harder. So we're going to see some amazing stuff, and already you look at this gaggle here, you've got Dave Haslett, Filippini, Nappy, Jose, and then Dave just behind them, and then you've got the gap of the leaders, the top three,
Indeed.
all fighting going up for Rouge. So this is going to be amazing.
Yeah, Hassler's gone really wide. I think he might have just got tagged onto the grass as well, but he went
yeah.
wide. He did overtake Jose for position as well, but it is still Stickmin in the lead from Lofty. Lofty's on the chase, a little bit wide there from Stickmin. Might get a penalty. Hopefully he doesn't. Leans in third. There is Crafty. He's looking for a win as well. Limelicher's got a penalty as well. Stuck on the grid in sixth. There's Filippini. So then we got Nappy Sack in eighth. Now Nappy Sack should potentially climb very quickly indeed, but he's got Jose for company. Goes a little bit wide there, but there's a move down the inside from Dave, who's now gone into 10th spot and taken Hassett for position. Great move there. Still the guys at the back, still following on suit. There we go. We've got Dusty, Clive and Cole all at the back there. So you can see, and again, Jose down the inside. Has he got that done on Nappy Sack? Yes, he has. Great move there from Jose. So he's looking very, very feisty at the moment. Great move.
That was a very, very nice and clean move in a corner where it can potentially be an absolute wreck of a crash if you get it wrong. And he pulled it off perfectly, and Nappy's gonna have to go again to try and get that position. He's got a Portuguese block in his way, he's probably going to be frustrating him a lot. He's going to try and get on, and if you look, he's got the likes of Dusty, Clive and Cole all closing up to him, and you've got Haslett who's got a penalty and is probably going to be out of their way. So it's not good news for Nappy, not a good start. He's probably wanted to be clear of the likes of Jose, and he's probably going to be very frustrated with that.
Yeah, definitely. Crafty's now gone into third. Sorry, while we were talking there, Crafty went around the ducked down the inside of Lee for position, and Lofty's gone into the pits already. Lofty's gone in. Don't forget, everyone has to pit. It's literally lollipop down, lollipop up. See you later. And it's done. Aton, it is great to see you on stream, mate. Thank you very much for joining us. So please don't forget, like, follow and share, ladies and gentlemen. But there's a move as well down on the inside. Is it going to be Filippini getting Limelicher here down the inside? Oh, there's a penalty for Haslett there. He's managed to lose it, but he's at the back of the pack again. But Limelicher and Filippini having a great battle here. But it's Filippini who's managed to take fourth from Limelicher. Great driving as they come through Eau Rouge. And Stickman still holding the lead from Crafty. From Lee, who's now behind him in third place. The Lee's having a good run at the moment. If we can just stick with the guys up front, should be okay. Filippini in fourth. Limelicher is in fifth. Jose. Oh, there's a big crash in the background. Big crash in the background. Not too sure who that was.
Haslett.
It was Haslett, was it? Again, same corner.
Just coming out of Eau Rouge,
Oh, yeah, there he goes. He's gone right over the side. He's tried to get control of it. Bang into the wall. That's going to be engine damage. That's not going to be very good news for the car. Ouch.
No, not at all.
Big
Amongst
crash.
all of that, Dusty appeared. End of lap one, straight into the pits. So he knows I've got the pace in the clean air. So I just want to get out, have no one in my way, lap how I want to lap. And then his plan is going to be that he comes out magically in first. So we're going to see how that works for him.
Yeah, definitely. Jose now in sixth. Nappy Sack still behind him as well. It looked like they might be working together here. Dave's now got on the back of Nappy Sack, so he's got to keep an eye on that. You can see Carl's now in ninth with Clive in 10th. So this little group's starting to get back together again. Lofty's not that far behind these guys. So Lofty's probably done the right thing by just pushing now, getting the pits early. Stuck on the grid has also pitted, it looks like. So has Dusty, and now Haslett with the aero damage. He's going to have to pit next. So stuck on the grid is... Sorry, Stickman is now in first. He has the fastest lap at the moment, but he's now going to be under pressure from the guys that have just pitted, one of them being Dusty.
Yeah, it's essentially a time trial now for him. He's going to have to set qualifying laps over and over, but he's got a healthy gap, 3.5 seconds to Crafty behind. So, on one hand, he's going to feel under pressure from the top guys behind him, but on the other hand, he's going to be thinking, I'm controlling this race. I can just take it however I want. The thing is, those guys behind who have still pit, and you've still got the likes of Carl, Nappy... and saying that, Cole and Nappy are into the bits.
Nappy Sack's got damaged. Nappy Sack's dropped right down to 10th place, so I'm not too sure what happened there. I didn't see it on screen, but he's there in 10th place with engine damage. So, yeah, he's not looking good at all. So that's going to cost him a huge amount of time. So, Stuckman. I've got stuck on the grid and Stickman in the same word, so Stuckman it is. Stickman is in the lead still, 2.5 seconds. Crafty is slowly closing him in. and has the fastest lap at the moment, 2:16.125. Great lap there from Crafty. Lee just behind him in third. Filippini chasing them down now. Jose in fifth, also chasing him down. Dave is in sixth. Slime Lickers in seventh, with Clive all over the back of him now. So Clive also looking to get through the traffic very, very quickly now. It's going to be very interesting to see where Dusty comes out. Clive down the inside of Lime Licker. Has he got that done? Yes, he has. Good move from Clive. Now into seventh. Watch him. He's on the charge, Evo.
Yeah, he's definitely one to watch in this. He's kept himself clean. He's kept his nose clean, and he's going to be looking to hopefully steal this from everyone. You normally get those few in the midfield that just go completely unnoticed, and then they come out of nowhere, and you think, oh, hang on a minute, where did he come from? And Clive is definitely one of those characters. He's the dark horse of this series, and I've said it to you over and over again. I've always said it. Clive is such a dark horse. He's a nice guy, but he's rapid, and he will catch you sleeping.
Oh, he will indeed. So let's have a look at the leaders. Yeah, he's definitely closing. Stickman just needs to keep that concentration going. Still 2 seconds from him and Crafty, so he's doing a cracking job. He really, really is. But look at Filippini. He's in the zone. He's closing down the E-Team hard driver Lee Duncan there, and he's really closed up through Blanchimont. Now, is he going to have a look round the outside here? He goes for a dive down the outside. Now, let's see, can he get that done? Into the braking zone, round the outside. That's going to be very tough. Lee's going to hold him wide, which he does so. Great little touch. Oh, little tag. He's gone round. Oh, he's gone round. No, he's managed to save it now. Has Filippini just going to drop off there? No, he isn't. He's going to carry on going. Little tag there. Looks like they've got that sorted out. Great stuff from them. Oh, and Jose's got a penalty as well. That's going to give Clive the opportunity to go through at the back there into the braking zone. He's going to be on the outside, but he could get the cut back here on Jose and get the power out of the corner. Does he do so? It looks like he's going to do it here, Evo. This is going to be Hevo and Evo. There we go. At the same time, yeah, he's managed to do it, hasn't he? So we're on board with Jose as they go through a Rouge now. You can see Limenica just behind. And everyone's starting to take their pits now. And the guys at the front still haven't pitted here from the top 6, top 7. They've still stayed out, so this can be very intense. Lofty in 8th, so Lofty is the one to watch out for now. Needs to see how far away he is. 25 seconds is about the time you want to be to try and get that lead back. But again, Clive down the inside. As he got that down, he stays wide there. Jose's managing to hold it, but he's got the inside line again. Clive's done it again. He's got that inside line. Little touch there, side by side, the two drivers. Down the dip we go, into the hairpin. Limenicker's watching on thinking, I'm glad I'm not a part of this. But look at Jose round the outside. Surely not going to do that. That's fantastic. Has he held that line? Yes, he has indeed. Oh my gosh, take a bow. That's fantastic driving by both of them. Brilliant, brilliant section of corners there. Brilliant there, Evo.
Like everyone's pulled up the best versions of themselves and brought into this race. Everyone is just on their A game tonight.
Yeah, do you reckon my aggressive debrief made that happen? Do you reckon?
Yeah, it scared them all in. It's drill sergeant then. That's the key. I
definitely.
tell you what, Stickman's maintaining that gap, and I'm just looking at Dusty as well. He's got the fastest lap, 15.4. He's going for it. I told you he would be going for that win, and you can't count him out with 11 minutes still to go, and the top guy still to make a pit stop. 33-second gap. He's there or thereabouts. Probably going to come out about 5 to 10 seconds behind the leaders. He's got the pace to reel that in. He's got rid of Mark stuck on the grid. He's dispatched of him. He's got a bunch load of free air in front of him. So he's just going to be running those qualifying laps, and he's definitely going to be in with it. He's already, in the time I was talking, he's already cut down 2 seconds of that gap.
And Stickman has come into the pits now, so has Clive. So they're all starting to form a queue now. So Stickman's in, Clive is also in. Lofty is, don't forget, he's going to be leading the race because he's actually a guy that went into the pit very early. So we've just got to look behind us. We might see Dusty there. No, we don't. So there we go. Crafty in the lead from Filippini. Lee's there in third. So Filippini's doing a fantastic job. He's literally flown past Lee there. So there's Jose in fourth, Limelicker in fifth. There is Stickman. He's going to come out, and there's Lofty. So that was a battle for the lead, and Lofty's on the inside and Stickman's on the outside, and Lofty's just done it as he got through. That is a great bit of driving from Lofty there, but Stickman's done a fantastic job. Could stay just behind him here in the tow, but he's going for the lead. This is intense, and Dusty's not that far down the road. There he is. There's Dusty. So the lead is there. Lofty and Stickman, these are potentially the leaders of the race, depending on what Crafty can do now. So that is how close it is. Crafty was 2 seconds just under behind behind Stickman. So depending on what happens with this battle, Crafty could come out potentially the leader.
Definitely, he's definitely in with a shout here. He's just got to keep his nose clean until this pit stop. Maybe even come in now. Take advantage of the fact that you've got the guys behind him or who were provisionally in front of him. They're fighting. They're with each other on track, fighting now. You might want to think, I'm going to cut my losses here and get into the pits and out now.
Yeah, it's a great shout there, Evo. So let's have a look. Antonello says, why start like this? We start like this because that was the call for the start of the series. It was just a little bit. Obviously, we had somebody hosting us for us last week, so now we've got some cracking internet. I can host it myself, which is fantastic. So everybody's in, even Jose. We actually had a celebratory party just before the race, so fantastic. So Jose there in fourth was the host, but yeah, we're doing rolling start. It just gives the guys at the back of the grid just a bit of an incentive to really push for that win. And I'll tell you what, they're doing a fantastic job. Still Lofty there in sixth, Dusty in 8th, Stickman, sorry, in 7th, Dusty in 8th. Crafty stays out again. He's really trying to open up the taps while they're fighting here. Evo is Crafty. Lee's gone in.
Yep, he's in. It'll be interesting to see where he feeds out. I reckon he'll be just around where I think maybe Dave and Clive are, but keep an eye on that. But you've also got, yeah, like you said, Crafty just trying to take advantage of the clean air he's got. He's probably seeing that huge gaggle around where the bus stop is right now and thinking, I do not want to come out into that.
And you can see this is how long the pits are. I mean, they're still waiting for the driver to come in. There he is. So, you know, it's a good, by the time everything's happened, it's usually, I think it's just over 25 seconds. It might be a little bit longer, as you can see, as they come out of the pits. Now, where is Clive as he comes out here? There is stuck on the grid. Now, is he going to be able to get past him? He's going to be in the tow here. There's the two CC drivers. There's the two Team Hard drivers. Oh, that's a lovely shot, that is. And over the line they go. Through a rouge they go. Beautiful exit there from Lee. He's behind Dusty. Stuck goes a little bit wide then. Just lost the back end of the car. Manages to save it. Great driving there. But again, it's CC versus Team Hard for that battle. But Crafty has now gained an extra second on Filippini. But let's have a look at the fight here between Lofty, Stickman and Dusty. Dusty hasn't caught up. So, like I said, he's not well at all. And I'll tell you what, fair play to him for racing today. He really, really loves his racing here at CC Sim Racing. There he is in 7th place. Potentially could win this race there, but Stickman and Lofty are doing a cracking job. So theoretically at this moment in time, Lofty is going to be the leader of this race, depending on what happens with Crafty. But Lime Licker's in 4th, still hasn't pitted yet. Jose also in 3rd, 6 minutes to go. They're probably going to come in now. Crafty in 1st and doing a cracking job. Now Filippini's managed to close him up, made a mistake there, did Crafty. It's really dropped down by half a second, 7/10 actually.
Sometimes when you're on your own, you don't have anyone to follow. Sometimes it's good to just kind of get in someone's track, copy what they're doing. Sometimes when you're on your own, you kind of lose a bit of that, or you get a little bit distracted, or you kind of start
he spun! Crafty spun as he come into the pits, and that's not going to help him at all. Now, where is Filippini? Filippini's going out again. Crafty didn't want that. Now, that's going to cost him hugely now. Now, Jose's gone in. He's going to close him up really quickly now after that. So, Jose and Crafty spun on the edge of the pit lane. I do apologise, Arrivo. That was dramatic scenes there. Lime Licker... it is dramatic. But Lime Licker's there in 4th place. He's coming in. Now, Lofty's coming through. Now, this is going to be absolutely crucial to see where they come out. There's Dusty in the background, so Dusty's found another set of lifelines. I don't know what's happening with Dusty. Look at him, he's in the zone. He's in the same shot as Lofty and Stickman. So let's have a look. Where is Crafty? Where did he come out? Has he come out yet? There is Jose. Crafty's not come in. He's not gone out yet. There's Crafty and there's Dusty, so it hasn't worked out for him at all. Filippini stayed out 19 seconds. Is not going to be enough. Lofty could win this race here. Lofty could win this race at Evo. This is incredible.
Yeah. And you got to say he hasn't put a single foot wrong. He's been on it with the pace, and you look at his lap times, he's not that far off. He's been doing exactly what he needs to do, but Dusty is driving like crazy right now. A 15 flat. 15.003, and he's just gone
purple.
In the first, yeah.
Oh my god.
Such a close end to this race. He is 1.8, 1.7.
Oh, he's gone wide! He's gone wide! Has he got a penalty there, though? He went quite wide there. Now, have a look. Did he get a penalty?
I think he'll be fine.
Oh.
Luckily, he'll get away with it at that, but with the way he's pushing, he may be close to getting one, so he
Stickman!
might have to reel it back in.
Stickman going a little bit wide as he come off the corner of the left hander there, dropping down into the hill.
4-second penalty as well.
Oh, look at this, he's got a penalty. Dusty behind him, but he might be able to lose it through the bus stop, which is exactly where he wants to lose that. He needs to lose it there. If he's lucky enough, he might be able to do so, but Dusty is on the charge. He is closing him down, and the problem is now Stickman will be feeling that American all over the back of his car. He will be feeling it. There is Lofty, there is Dusty, and Stickman in the middle, and Filippini is 19 seconds down the road. That's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough, but he might come through at the end of this race. So into the final few corners they go. 4 minutes to go, and it could be anyone's at the moment, but Dusty is putting him under pressure now. Filippini is in. This is going to be a fight to the end.
Yeah, even Filippini might be in the shout. You don't know. And anything can happen in these last 3 minutes. It could completely divulge into madness, so we don't know. But Stickman's taking his penalty now, and Dusty's right there.
Oh, he hasn't managed to get rid of it. He's not managed to get rid of it. Oh, he hasn't managed to get rid of it as he's trying to get rid of it. There's Crafty. Filippini still hasn't come in, so that hasn't worked out for him. So Lofty is through. Filippini's dropping down the grid like a fly. Lofty is through. Dusty is through. Stickman goes wide. Dusty's in second. What a race this will be. This will be incredible. There's Filippini. Where's Crafty? It's going to be Filippini in fourth, and he's on the back of this group now as well, so watch out for Filippini. Jose in sixth, Clive in seventh, Next Gen is there, Dave in eighth, we're stuck in a group behind him, so they're all battling away. Lee's there in 10th. I would love to have seen that battle, but we can't. There's so much action at the front. Carl in 11th, Nappy Sackers managed to claw his way back into 12th, Lime Liquors there in 13th, and Hassett at the back after that huge crash at the start. Lofty holding the lead, 2.8 seconds to go. He's got another lap after this. He just needs to keep the concentration, but he can feel the pressure. He can feel him coming. There he is, Dusty. Mr. Valentine himself is on a charge.
He is a madman. The pace that he's setting is unreal. Absolutely unreal. And he's 2 seconds now. He's got 2 more laps to bring this down. He needs that magic 3/4 of a second. Oh, he's had a little bit of a moment there.
Oh, he has. He has. That's going to be beneficial for Lofty.
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's going to set him back.
So Lofty again just needs to. He had a moment there earlier on and lost control of the car, and that was game over for him in the last race. Starts at the front in the second from the front in the reverse grid. Now in first, Stickman is there in third, but Mr. Dusty has managed to sneak his way through, and he's now in second, putting on the pressure now. 2.1 seconds is the gap, with Stickman in third, Filippini in fourth. It's going to be all about this final lap as they come through now. It's going to be absolutely incredible. What an absolute battle for the final place here. Can he win the race, Lofty? He's done everything right. He just needs to keep his cool. And can he do it? Now I know for a fact he's going to have the jelly legs. So Filippini in fourth, trying to get that podium finish. There is Crafty in fifth. Jose is there. There's Next Gen and Clive really battling away there. Let's go on board with him. Oh, Clive's going around the outside of Blanchimont. He's going to get into the toe. Now here we go, into the left-hander. They're following on. Can they get past Dave? Dave's a great defensive driver as well. He's going to go around the outside into the braking zone. Hey, if he stays there, he's got it done. And I don't think he's going to get it done there. Oh, he tries it, but he's had to shut the door as Dave. And there we go. Blue flags are out for one of the drivers. I think that's Hassett, but away he goes. Now Lofty is under pressure. He's made a mistake. And look at this, point 2. Oh, no, down the inside he goes, and that's going to be Dusty taking lead, but is Lofty going to fight it? No, he doesn't, and Dusty gets it done. That's a great move from Dusty, and that's given Lofty no chance as he got through that corner. Let's have a look at that again, and let's see how he done it from the top of the hill here. Evo, talk us through it.
Well, he put his car in the exact right place, and he wasn't going to let that one slide. Lofty messed up into turn 1, he went wide, and Dusty thought, you know what, this is my opportunity now. He put Lofty where he didn't want to be, and it was just as easy as that. He made that move look easy. Round the outside at Eau Rouge is one of the most difficult overtakes on any circuit in any car, and once again he makes it look easy. It's just incredible. He
does, but we're just watching this battle between Filippini and Stickman is fighting. He's really fighting for that place. The final lap has come up. Look at Crafty on the back of this as well. Crafty's just there. So here it goes for this final lap. Filippini in third, Stickman in fourth, Crafty just behind these guys in fifth. I'm going to quickly sneak and have another look at that little battle that was going on. Look, down the inside, Filippini Filippini, and he was purple down the straight. Look at that. So Filippini was absolutely flying, and Stickman was not giving it up. Look at this brilliant battling as they come through the right and left-hander. Fantastic
Dave and
stuff.
Clive going at it, side by side, through the chicane, and Clive, has he got it? Oh, Dave's still hanging in there. This is amazing between the two.
Has he got that done? Yes, he did.
It.
Clive got it done. Fantastic battling from those guys. Dusty is nearly there. What a drive from Mr. Dusty Valentine for BBR. This is absolutely sensational. What a drive it is. But also, I'm going to take my hat off to Lofty, who's in second place. So they're coming through the bus stop for the final time. And Dusty, the man, is not feeling too great at all. But he has put everything out to show everyone that he means business in this championship. And it's Dusty that takes the win. And it's going to be Lofty in second. Now it's Stickman. Oh, Crafty's gone very, very wide there over the line. And it's going to be Stickman who holds fourth from Crafty. Filippini did take third. Jose in sixth. Oh, and it's a race to the line again. Is it going to be Clive or Next Gen? It's going to be Clive from Next Gen. From Stuck on the Grid. From Lee there in 10th, who's very happy with that result. Carl in 11th. Nappy Sack in 12th. Lime Liquor in 13th. Haslett will take 14th. But there is your winner, Dusty. What a drive from Dusty. Absolutely incredible.
No one was stopping him today.
That was
Absolutely
insane.
No one.
Absolutely insane. Look at all the penalties.
All hail Lord Dusty.
Yeah, definitely. There's a couple of messages coming in there. Marcus says, Dustin Valentine, what a drive. Amazing show that was. What a drive, mate. Congratulations. Brilliant stuff. Great to see Aton as well. Evening, AD. Great to see you. Good luck all, says Pop. I'm sure you would love to have been in this one. Sorry, hairball. I should say a beard ball, actually. Let's good luck, says Jose. Thanks for that, says Dustin. On pole, get in, says Andrew Stickland. And Antonello. Now you can see why I did it, Antonello. Hopefully that's okay with you now, buddy. Dusty Time, says Pop. Great racing, Daniel Lofthouse. Awesome, mate. It was absolutely incredible drive from those guys. It really, really was. And if we don't see Dusty, I'm pretty sure we'll know why, because he's really not feeling very well. But I'm sure he's there. He is there. But Dustin takes the win from Lofty, from Filippini, Stickman there in 4th, Crafty in 5th, Jose in 6th, Clive in 7th, Next Gen Dave in 8th, Stuck on the Grid 9th, Lee in 10th, Carl in 11th, Nappy Sack 12th, Lime Liquor in 13th, and Hassett takes 14th. Fastest lap was from Dusty and increases his lead at the championship at the moment. 2 minutes and 15.003 on lap 6. 2 minutes 15.003 on lap 6. That guy is a machine. Evo, what a drive.
Yeah, like I said, all hail Lord Dusty. I think we all have to owe him that, because what a drive. I mean, doing the rolling start as well sets out that grid so much. It's probably like a 20-30 second gap between front and back, which you don't have on a grid start, and he still made it work. He dived into the pit straight away, and that in my opinion is what won him the race, because he was able to set all those laps in clean air, and look where he got him. Condolences to Lofty, because he drove the perfect race, but he's also still got a P2 to show for that. So amazing race from everyone. Absolutely amazing.
It was fantastic. But we have got our top 3 in the comms box, which is fantastic. So we'll quickly have a word with Filippini. Well, Filippini, that was pretty intense. I don't know if you could hear what was happening. Obviously, I know the Facebook stream's on, but wow. I mean, you stayed out a little bit longer than everybody else. You've tried to find a way of getting in front of them, but what a drive from everybody else. But also a fantastic comeback, and obviously purple in the first sector there as you were coming through was a phenomenal drive from you, buddy. Absolutely incredible. How'd you feel?
Sweaty. I didn't know whether to pit early or late, but I thought, because I had a bit of clear air in front of me, I thought I'll stay out. But I started to realise the people that pitted earlier, they were getting a bit of a tour and they were gaining on me a bit. So I come in, I think 2 laps to go, and luckily I only lost, I think I was first and I've come out 4th, so I knew I had a bit of work to do, but it was all good race. Everyone was pretty fair, and it was a good race. Yeah,
it was an absolutely fantastic race, and well done. Great job, buddy. It was really impressive, and great to see you up there, mate. It's about time. We know how good you are as a driver, so fantastic to see you up there at the top. Well done.
Cheers. I'm due a podium again.
You are very much so. So well done, buddy. But I'll tell you what, the man next to you who could finish in second place just literally got the lead stolen from him by a very. I know it's no excuse. He's racing. There should be no excuses. But wow, what a drive, mate. You didn't put a foot wrong until the final 2 laps. Now I know I'm going to ask you this, and you know I know what the answer's going to be. Did you get the jelly legs?
No, I didn't.
Oh, all right then.
It was more. I know how quick Dusty is. I've been around the track with him on here, so I knew he was catching me. I could see my times coming down. I knew he was doing 1:15 mids, and I was doing 1:16 mids. So I knew he was going to catch me. So there was no way. I'm playing it safe. There was no way that I was going to hold Dusty up because I knew what the speed he was coming at. So I sort of let him come down. I didn't want to crash, so I didn't want to slow down and hold it up because there was a lot of people behind me. I thought, well, I'll run my race, let him past, and I'm happy with second.
Very good, very clever, very, very clever indeed. We've seen so many times people going for that win, and it's ended up in the barrier. So great thinking.
You've seen me. Seen me. How many times have I pushed it and crashed or come off because I've got jelly legs, and I thought I ain't doing it this time.
No jelly legs for Mr. Lofthouse. I'm very impressed. So well done, buddy. Great drive. I mean, really impressive, and obviously the rolling start was an absolute godsend. So absolutely brilliant, mate. Well done. Congratulations.
Cheers.
So let's have a quick word with Dusty. We have got Mr. Stickman in there. I don't know if he's able to talk, but we will, if we can, if he can just unmute his mic and just let me know he's able to talk, that'd be great, and unmute it again. Fantastic, yep, that's good. You can, brilliant. But Dusty, mate, what a drive! And obviously, you showed me your temperature before the race and said, "Look, I'm not feeling too great. I need a couple of minutes." But mate, did you really need a couple of minutes? Because that was incredible.
No, I did. I had to make a pit stop on my own, but no. First off, let me say congrats to Carl and Clive in race 1 and Lofty and Filippini. Got into it on lap 1 with Nappy Sack in the first race, and to me that was just a racing incident, so no hard feelings there, and had a good fight back. Appreciate Clive giving me the room, even though he probably didn't want to.
Oh, we just lost Dusty there. Hopefully he'll be back.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Sorry about that. No, had a good race 1, had a good battle with Clive, and then race 2, pitted lap 1, tried to work my way through, got some clean air, and just kind of worked out. So congrats to everybody on the podium.
It was fantastic, mate. Well deserved. Fantastic bunch of points to you today. But yeah, you get yourself some rest, buddy. But really appreciate you driving tonight, and everyone that's been watching has really shown their support, and it was phenomenal. Well done, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Let's have a quick word with Mr. Stickman, because, mate, you had a blinding drive. I mean, yes, there was the rolling start, but to be honest, I think it was very beneficial for all those guys at the back of the grid to have that opportunity to fight against the big guns. And, mate, you held your own. You must be really happy with yourself.
Yeah, I am. Cheers, Craig. First of all, just congratulations to Dusty and definitely Lofty. I mean, he put some amazing laps in. I was ahead of him going into the pits, and I was just behind him coming out. So, I mean, he drove the Sterling race, to be honest. The rolling start was good. I think it kind of gave us a bit of a breather. I felt like a little bit like a fox and a pack of hounds behind, but yeah, it was good. And then when I saw Dusty come in towards the end, as soon as that was happening, I could hear my heart in my ears. I thought, he's coming. So, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, mate, you're an inspiration to many out there. You know, it just goes to show you may not be the fastest, but you can keep up there against the top guys. And man, that was fantastic stuff. It was an absolute privilege to watch, and great to see you battling at the end there with Filippini trying to get that podium spot. It was fantastic. Well done.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thanks. I'm looking forward to watching the replay.
Oh, yeah, it's very interesting.
Cheers, Craig.
Cheers, buddy. So, Evo, thank you very much, mate. I mean, have you enjoyed yourself in the comms box tonight?
Yeah, it's been nice to take a step back from the racing and get to watch it all from the spectating in the comms booth. It's been an absolute pleasure, and thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, you're very welcome, mate. Well, there you go, everyone. That was TTR Evo races for Ted Tracks Racing, and he is racing here at CC Sim and also in the WSR Porsche Cup, who actually won that race as well in the Elite League. So congratulations to him. So Evo, it's an absolute pleasure having you tonight. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, mate.
And there we go. So that was Evo. My name is Craig Cook. This is CT Sim Racing. Join us next Thursday. But also, before you do, please join us for the Clio Cup and the Atenza race next Monday. It's going to be an absolute corker. Really looking forward to it. So please join us then. Monday night, 8 p.m, same time. Same place here at CC Sim Racing, and then join us again here next Thursday for the Audi R8s. This is Craig Cook. That was Evo. We are CC Sim Racing. Have a fantastic evening. Good night.